Hi, good afternoon. I'm Soon Seng. So, in case you do not know me, I'm a Singapore real estate consultant with more than 10 years of experience. I'm also a Singapore backstreet boy because I'm born in a poor family. Now, before I start today's sharing, I'd like to make a disclaimer. Okay, whatever sharing that I make on Facebook is personal, it's for educational basis. So today, I'm going to talk about the three myths about property in Singapore. Now, I'll give you a little bit of background. Why am I sharing this? Last week, I had the opportunity to have coffee with my clients, and he asked me three questions. So the first question that he asked me is, do all new launches make money? In other words, if he was to go to buy any new launches, will he make money? So before I answer his question, I asked him, why do you ask such question? And he told me that because a lot of property agents are telling him to buy new launches, and they were telling him that if you buy new launches, you guarantee will make money. Just buy any new launches. So my opinion to this question is no. Not all new launches will make money. Some will, some will not. While property agent will tell you that many people, their client make money like 5 to 6 figures from new launches, there are also many people who lose 5 to 6 figures from new launches. Now, just to give you a basis, why people make money from new launches, because of two factors. First, we talk about developer staging the prices. Now, what does it mean? So, in case, let's say, give you an example. Let's say if this development has about 1,400 unit, developer will not sell 1,400 unit in one go. What developer do is for the first the 30%, they will sell very close to their break-even price. So once they hit the 30%, bank will release their first installment and they will start to increase the price, and the process will continue. This is why we call developer staging the price. So if you're the first group of people who buy at the first stage, naturally you will see that the selling price get higher and higher and higher. So that's why people say that's the first mover advantage. Now, the second factors that cause price to went up is TOP effect. Now, what is TOP effect? TOP effect means that the development is ready and obtained is a temporary occupational permits. This is where people will come to buy. Now, why people buy when it's TOP? Because first and foremost, it's new. And for whatever reason, perhaps they have missed the development launch. Back then, this development is not on their radar, or they do not have the money back then to put down the deposit. Then so they also prefer to buy something that they can move in, and in order to buy something and move in and new, they got to pay the premiums. So this is the two reasons why most of the new launches, after people buy and sell, they can have a very good profits from 100 to 300 to 400, even half a million profit, because of these two factors. Now, end of the day, whether a new launches will continue to be a good property, or that will depend on a lot of factors. And the old saying of location, I think will still set in, but it's still not enough to substantiate. Many factors will come in, like amenities, the schools, and the transformation. So then, what is interesting is my client was even tell me that this one of the agent even told him that when you buy new launches, you will guarantee makes 6 figure. Now, personally, I think this is really BS now. So because all investment will have some risk, and nobody can guarantee that you can make 6 figure risk, 6 figure profit. The only thing that we can do is to, after our thorough study, okay, I would say end of the day, this is probably the amount that you can make, and of course there will be certain risks. Now, having talked about new launches, the next thing, okay, sorry, backtrack a bit. In case you want to find out about new launches, go to www.sbbcode.com. Now, if we talk about new launches, we also need to talk about resale. The next question that my customer also asked me, that in this case, can he still purchase resale property, since it's much cheaper and of course it's spacious? And in my opinion, I will say yes. Okay. Now, of course, the question at the back of his mind is, if he purchase resale property, can he still make money? Yes, but there will be a more thorough process, because some resale, after they are in the market for a certain time, the price is rather stagnant, while some will still keep on going. Now, I'd like to give you an example. One of my favorite at this moment of time is Coven Melody. Now, Coven Melody, if you're familiar with the Coven area, there are 7 developments. And Coven Melody, despite that it was completed in 2006 with 778 units, it is still, the price is still increasing. It was launched around $500 PSF PPR, and now it's going around 1,003. Now, if you are familiar with Coven Melody, you know that it's diagonally opposite Heartland Mall, Coven City, near to, it's just about 3 minutes to Coven MRT. But what a lot of people do not know is actually Coven Melody is within 1 kilometer to this Paya Methodist Girls' School. And of course, people who are familiar with that school know that that is a good school. So for resale, if you have done your research properly, you will know that there is still gems. So in case you want to find out or you want to upgrade or purchase a resale property, go to www.sbbcode.com. I repeat, www.sbbcode.com. And last one, of course, is a common question. People are asking with the last property measure implemented on 15th of December 2022, can we still buy private property in Singapore? Now, this question, I think, end of the day is first and foremost, you have to do a financial prudence to see how much you have. Now, in my 11 years of practicing real estate, I usually will tell my client that whatever property that you're going to purchase, go in with a very, please do not go in with a speculation that you'll definitely go in that if anything goes wrong, you have money to pay for your installment for the next 6 to 7 years. Now, if anybody will tell you that buy a property, just hold for 3 years, I think that's very dangerous. That will be a speculation. What if things doesn't improve within 3 years? Just like COVID. COVID started in around 2019 and it's still going on. So, but I think if you have money to last you for 6 to 7 years, in my personal opinion, I think it is quite safe. So, I think we're down to buying a property, whether in 2022. If you are buying for yourself, for a home to stay, I think, well, if you have done your calculation right, then I think you should be safe to go. But in case you would like to have a third party opinion, go to www.sbbcode.com and we can chat from them. And lastly, stay safe, have a good day, and speak to you tomorrow.